How is it going, people? Welcome to Bag Chat. Sorry, I'm slightly late. It's 7 on the dot now, actually, to be honest. I hope you're all well. Let's see how many people are actually here. Oi, Mustafa, what are you saying? Thanks for tuning in. How many other people are in the chat? Let me have a little peek. Wow, my laptop is moving mad slow, man. Performance pressure. Oi, couple people watching. Hit a like if you're in the chat. That would be wonderful. It just means more people will be able to access this, and I think it'll be really good for a lot of people. Obviously, I was meant to be with Ant, aka IBD Life, but unfortunately, he's had to go into hospital, which is very unfortunate, of course. So, we're sending love to Ant, hoping he gets better. I know he's currently actually in a CT scan. So, Ant, if you're watching, big up, bro. Miss you. And hopefully we can do this another time. But, the main thing right now is to focus on yourself, get better, and, get back out there and do your thing, man, like you usually do, man. Represent the IBD community in a very, very good light. Something that I find very inspirational, bro. So big up to you. Hope you're doing well. And, we're all with you, bro. We are all with you, man. Welcome to the other people that are joining in right now. Like I said, unfortunately, it's just me today. I hope that's okay for you guys. And IBD Life is unable to join me. Unfortunately, he's had a little emergency, a bit of a blockage with his stoma. So he is in hospital currently, getting it all checked out. And man, he's a bit of a warrior. A bit of a warrior. He's a big warrior. So I'm hoping that things will go smoothly with that. But straight away, man, if you guys have any questions, it's a very interactive thing. I was gonna rearrange it and just cancel it in general, but I thought people may want to tune in. So I thought I'd come on for about half an hour and see what people have to say, man. If they still wanted to tune in, ask some questions regarding IBD or living with the stoma in general. Um, so yeah, I just thought let's do this. Um, so if you have any questions, chat box is right there. It's open on my screen. So I've got two screens now. So if I'm looking away, it's because like things are a bit mad in it, like separated and stuff. So holla at your boy. So yeah, I thought I might as well just tell my story while you guys are here. If while people are thinking of questions to ask, obviously my name is Mo Majid. This is my YouTube channel. Excuse me. I make videos about living with a stoma and just like Crohn's stuff in general, IBD stuff in general, food, etc., etc. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Shameless plug, of course. But I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease ages ago now, man. Damn, like 10 years ago when I was 19, which is crazy to think about it. I'm 29 now. I'm going to be 30 in June, which is, let's not go into it. So, diagnosed when I was 19. I was at university, which is obviously not the best time to be diagnosed. You got lots of things going on. You have your whole life, your so-called plan of life, in action, and you don't know, you have all these aspirations and things you want to achieve, right? But then you get hit with this ton of bricks. You're diagnosed with this thing that you've never really heard of before. And 10 years ago, it wasn't as prevalent in medicine and in the general public as it is now, as IBD. Welcome to the new people in the chat, by the way. Hi, how's it going? So when I got diagnosed, I didn't really know what it was, and I was like, cool, what's the cure? Do we have it? Is there a cure? Like, how do I cure this thing I have now, Crohn's disease? um Obviously I was told there wasn't a cure. So by the way, if the sound is good, by the way, please give me a thumbs up in the chat, because I'm talking and I haven't actually checked if you guys can hear me. So just give me a thumbs up, please. So yeah, diagnosed when I was 19 in the second year of university. I went into a year of denial. I was like, yep, this is mad. I'm not letting it affect me. I'm just going to keep living my university lifestyle and see how things progress, Um, not very well. Yo, Joe, GMT Fit. How's it going, people? Um, so I got diagnosed again, like I said, when I was 19. I was like, yep, this is not going to affect me. I'm going to live my life as I do on a day to day. And I continued to do what I did at university. We're university students. You live your life. You stay up late. You eat fried chicken and pizza at 3 a.m. and not really care about that kind of stuff. And obviously that played a very negative part on how I felt, and I've just got much, much worse, you know, really, really bad. I lost like 10 kilos in 1 month. And I was like, okay, cool. Maybe I need to start taking this a little bit seriously. I got put onto steroids, which obviously, if you guys have taken that before, really like reduce the symptoms and make you feel a lot better. Hi, sorry, Maninda, how you doing? Hi, Ria. Thanks for joining. Just for you, the new people that have joined, IBD Fit, I mean IBD Fit, IBD Life. Ant is unfortunately had to go to hospital because he got a bit of a blockage with the stoma. So it's just me today. But I thought I was gonna cancel it, but I thought I'd just go through with it and see if there's anyone who actually wants to tune in and we can have a little chat and get this kind of discourse going. So like I said, I was put onto steroids, which made me feel a lot better. And I put all that the weight back on. I was like, this is crazy, you know, I feel so much better. It's been a month on this medication. Surely things will pick up from here. Of course, if you've been on steroids, you know that that is not the case. You know, you wean off it, which means, you know, your dose gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you don't take steroids anymore, because, you know, steroids are not good for you long term. They, you know, they reduce the symptoms you have at the time. However, they yeah, they're not good for you long term. They'll mash you up basically if you take it long term. So I weaned off those, and then of course my symptoms all came back with a bang. I just felt ill again, lost all my weight, and was in a bit of a rut, to be honest. You know, I went through a year or two of like taking different medications just to see which one worked for me. With the NHS in the UK, I'm not sure where all of you are tuned in from, but in the UK, you know, I call it like the triangle. People are going to think I'm in the Illuminati, bruv. The triangle of like severity in it. So when you start off and you're first diagnosed, you start off with like the lower, like potency of medication, and if that works, fantastic. And then you continue up the pyramid, the more serious the symptoms get, and the more if the medication basically doesn't work. And I was getting to like the top of this pyramid, you know, I tried everything, which was mad. And, you know, it does get frustrating and it does get tiring. You know, you injecting this stuff into your body all the time, and you're taking this medication that makes you feel a bit sick. And, you know, it got to a point where I was just getting mad frustrated. And at this time, I had caught TB as well, which is mad because I was taking Humira at the time. And obviously, a lot of medication that is anti inflammatory also weakens your immune system, right? So I managed to catch TB, which is just my luck. And things just kind of spiraled out of control, and I got really, really sick. So I had to like take a year out of like Crohn's medication just to kind of mend myself from the TB symptoms, you know, which was mad. But thankfully, I came out the other side. And at this point, I had a lot of I had like perianal abscesses and stuff, which was horrific, which was probably the worst thing about this whole thing. The worst thing about this whole experience, you know, and that's abscesses near like your back passage and stuff. So you know, the prospect of surgery came onto the table, and I was like, raw, okay. Um, Surgery. At the time, I was like, yep, this is not happening. There is no way I'm gonna undertake stoma surgery and like, you know, have this thing attached to me, because I was like, this is weird, man. Who wants to have this bag attached to them? But then I had to be frank with myself and have a conversation where I was like, am I enjoying my life right now? And the answer was a resounding no. Am I going in the direction I want to go in? Of course, another no. Am I happy? No. Is everything bad? Yes. What is the harm in trying this medication and seeing where it goes? Before I continue, you got some people in the chat asking questions. Yes, yes, people. Yes, yes, Jack. How you doing? Mir Mohammed. How you doing, my boy? You good, yeah? Mustafa, my boy. When is the first time you showed symptoms? High school, right? So Mustafa is my friend, my best friend from high school, and he is correct. So obviously, I was diagnosed when I was 19. However, later on down the line, when I was like in my 20s, I was doing research on symptoms, and I realized that I'd been having symptoms since I was like 10 years old. So it first affected like my bum when I was like 10, and that kind of went away. And then in high school, it affected my mouth really, really, really badly. I used to have like these really deep lacerations in my mouth to the point where I couldn't eat or open my mouth. And I had got a big fat lip as well at one point. I'm sure Mustafa recalls that. So you know, and that all kind of disappeared around the age of 16. And then obviously the massive onset around my stomach, my bowels area came back when I was 19. So it does kind of go back and forth depending on, I don't know what it depends on, to be honest. It's just luck or just complete randomness, or it just pops in and out whenever it wants to, you know. So yeah, I've been having symptoms since about 10, and I was diagnosed when I was 19. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like the process of diagnosis is much quicker now, which is a good thing. I feel like IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's, and ulcerative colitis are much higher on like a diagnosis list right now. Whereas previously in history, like potentially they'd be like, oh, you got IBS, or maybe you got food poisoning, or maybe you have constipation or diarrhea or something. I feel like it's taken a lot more seriously now, which is fantastic, of course. So yeah, I had symptoms since I was in high school. Joe, I'm currently on the waiting list for surgery and I'm going to have a stoma. How long did it take you to adjust to the stoma life personally and work wise? That's a good question, bro. In terms of my stoma, so I got told, I think in December 2014, that I was going to have the surgery in about a year's time. So I had a whole year to kind of come to terms and put, come to terms with the prospect of having the stoma. So I did a bit of research, and I kind of was looking forward to that time because I was like, man, I can't wait to get this surgery because I feel like it's really going to help me, get back on track. So in terms of like the mental side, which I think is the most important side, coming to terms with the situation you're in, yeah, I'd say around a year. So when it came to the date of my surgery, I was raring to go. I was looking forward to what was to come. Obviously, I knew there were going to be ups and downs, but long term, post surgery, I was like, cool, this is what I want to do because right now I'm not enjoying myself and I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen next. In terms of post surgery, I was back in the gym in about 5 months, obviously taking it very easy. In terms of sports and stuff as well, just like taking it easy. I would definitely suggest not trying to rush back into these things because as humans, of course, we want to just live life as we want to live it, as we dream our lives to be lived. However, you have to really take your time to adapt and come to terms with, again, the situation. That's a phrase I'm going to continuously say because it's true. You need to just like allow your body to heal because it's going to have some rigorous surgery. This is not like light work. It's not just like healing, like, stitching up a cut. They're chopping you up on the inside. So you really need to listen to your body and take your time and dip into things and see how you feel and then dip back out, if that makes sense. So yeah, bro, I'm sure, within 6 months you'll be fighting fit again. It could be sooner, it could be longer, but understand long term is going to benefit you. You just need to make sure you allow your body to heal because you don't want something to go slightly wrong as you're healing because it's just going to prolong you feeling good again, if that makes sense. So I definitely just recommend take your time. How does LBD affect your quality of life? IBD, I think you mean IBD. Well, I suppose with anything, we all live with. That's a good question, Georgetta. I suppose we all live with something. Everyone in the world has something they have to deal with. This is something I tell myself all the time, or I told myself specifically going into the surgery. Um, Everyone in the world has something they have to deal with at some point in life, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is. We all have roadblocks and humps we have to get over, and this was just my one. And so, in order for me to kind of get to where I want to be, again, I had to embrace the situation I was in. These are the cards I dealt. I can't do anything about it. I crumble and sit in the corner and cry about it, or I live to learn to live with it. Sorry, and just keep moving forward. And thankfully, I managed to do that. I'm going in the direction I want to go in, man. I'm in an industry I've always wanted to work in. I feel happy and content with the situation I'm in. I've still got loads of friends and stuff. People don't not like me because of my stoma. And I just crack jokes about it. I'm just comfortable again with the situation I'm in. Again, back to that phrase. So I think it just takes time for you to kind of get into the groove of things. Again, there are ups and downs. Not everything is rosy. There are times where you feel like rubbish, but I think that's with life in general, regardless of the condition obviously I have or anyone has or the situation we're in. The main things you understand is just a road bump, it's just a hiccup. You will get out of it, but it's okay to feel like that because we're humans, right? We're emotional creatures. We have our ups and our downs. You just got to kind of understand what is on the other side of that. Let's see who else asked. What if medication works? That's from Gizar. Bro, if medication works, fantastic. Then you don't need surgery. Surgery is a final resort. I would love to have not. That's a lie, actually. I love my stoma bag. Don't get me wrong, man. Honestly, like my life now is like so much better than it was before. So I can't even imagine life without it. My swag bag, as I call it. But if medication works, and that's perfect, man. Like obviously, you don't really want to have surgery, right? For multiple reasons. But for me, obviously, it was the right thing to do, and I would never change, my past. As in, whatever's happened has happened, and I feel great now. But if you don't need to have surgery, then that's good for you, man. That's perfect. If you can find a medication that works for you, then boy, you got to run with that and hold on to it and enjoy your days whilst taking that medication. Because again, like IBD is a very like up and down thing. It comes and goes when it wants. And again, if it reacts positively to medication, then perfect, bro. I hope that's what works for everyone. Right. I got my search. This is Jack. So Jack is my guy. He's been watching my YouTube videos on YouTube, of course. That's the platform we're on. And he is having surgery. He was meant to have surgery last week, but it got cancelled, unfortunately. But he's got surgery coming up. He's a young kid. He's 16, and he's got stoma surgery coming up very, very soon, man. So everyone send him some love. He's a very, very nice kid. We've been talking pretty much every day. And when he's in London for surgery, I'm gonna come and check him and say hello. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine, man. I got you, bro. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So Manande is asking, did the stoma affect your confidence? For sure. At the start, for sure. Even though okay, let me rephrase that. Before I had it, the thought of it scared me. Before I had the surgery, I was upset at the fact, I'll be having this thing, we're humans, we're used to our normal routines. We're not used to having, external things attached to us, if that makes sense. It's a bit weird, what I'm saying? Like Mr. Potato Head, but, just picking and choosing things and putting it in random places, man. And I got this thing stuck to me. But again, like I said, I had to really communicate to myself about how I was feeling and the direction I was going in and how I wanted to live my life. And that made me confident about the process that I was going to go through. And the main thing is I'm confident within myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very confident within myself, not arrogant, as in I'm just comfortable and I'm confident within myself. I understand myself and I know what's going on and I know the direction I want to go in life. And I think that allowed me to really adapt to the whole stoma surgery really, really quickly. In that, as soon as I had it, I woke up and I was like, cool, safe. I feel bad because don't get me wrong, like the first week is kind of difficult because again, that once the anesthetic wears off, you're in like a lot of abdominal pain. But I saw the end goal, I was like, right, this is where I want to be. This is just the initial step. I understand it's going to be a bit of a dip. Then, it's going to exponentially grow in the right direction. So it did affect my confidence, but I'm more confident now than I've ever been in my life with my stoma bag. So I hope that answers your question. Joe says, yes, mate, I'm doing my research and I'm coming across your stoma diary. It's definitely helped me mentally and I've fully processed it now. Good to see you've come so far. I appreciate it, Joe. And I'm sure you will prosper as much as I have, So, yeah, man, keep doing your thing. If you have any questions, holler at me. So Kizar is asking, bro, does a stoma bag smell? Let me ask you now, when you go to the toilet and do a poo, does it smell? The answer is yes, of course it does. Some people, bro, like, fam, I got brothers, you know what I'm saying? When they go toilet, it stinks. The stoma bag itself, no, it does not smell, because that is a question a lot of people have. It's a fear people have. It does not smell right now. I can't smell anything. But when I open it and empty it, boy, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes my eyes have started to water. Don't get me wrong. But that's just natural, man. Like if anyone goes to the toilet and does a poop, of course, sometimes it's going to stink, innit? But the bag itself, no one will even know you have a stoma bag unless you open it up and spread it out in front of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like no one's going to know. No one can tell. No one can tell I have one either. So if you're by yourself in the bathroom and you empty it, like, as if someone is going to the bathroom through the bum bum, then yes, of course, it might smell sometimes. But on its own, on a day to day, nope, it does not smell at all. Have you ever stopped taking your medication that you are on now? If so, how would that make you feel physically and mentally? I am not very good at taking medication. I take it late all the time. I don't really know long term. So I'm on something called Stellera right now. It's a subcutaneous injection. I give myself every 8 weeks. I'm not a fan of medication, but it is what it is. Right now I'm feeling all right. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't suggest not taking your medication, but my goal long term is to be medication free. I don't want to take any medication. I want to live a lifestyle that is healthy, that is good for me, and that suits me and the direction I want to go in, and I don't want to take medication. That's my long-term goal. But I understand now I need to take it until I figure out a plan to get off it, if that makes sense. Cool. The swag bag is part of you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such a good analogy. Thank you, Ria. You had surgery just before my engagement, right? I remember you being super nervous wearing a shirt and people could see the stoma through your shirt. Yeah, man. So my boy Mustafa got engaged, and I think it was in like December the 15th or something. And my stoma surgery was in like December the 7th. So literally like a week and a half. And I was nervous because he asked me to be there. And I was like, bro, like I do into a bag now. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad nervous. And I was so skinny as well. But he really spurred me to just, go to it. And I'm really happy I did, man. So I'm just reading some of the comments. Mustafa, oh my god, I'll get onto that afterwards. Um, yeah, again, wearing tight clothes and stuff. Again, like sometimes I don't really like wearing tight clothes. I tend to wear clothes that are a bit baggy, but for smart stuff, yeah, like the stoma is not really visible, and you can get different sizes too, depending on like how comfortable you are in that situation. Was I ever on infliximab? I was on infliximab, bro, and for me personally, it didn't work. I don't even remember this, but my nurses keep telling me that I had like an allergic reaction to it. It basically like stopped working. Like I remember the first week I had it, I felt like Iron Man, fam. I was going to toilet, I was like, raw, this quick. This is how I feel. I remember I was at uni, I was retaking my second year because I was retaking it after falling ill. So this is my third year at uni, retaking my second year. And I had the first dose of infliximab. I was like, boy, I feel bloody brilliant. And then it just it wore off and nothing ever happened again. So I went off that. But yeah, no, it didn't work for me. But I know a lot of people it does work for. So hopefully that will work for those. Mustafa says I can vouch for not smelling when it's closed. There's a smell sometimes when I'm around you, but I thought that was your hot breath. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna entertain that. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, please do give me a shout. I've been on for 22 minutes just yapping. I might have a quick sip of water. There's 14 people in the chat. What are you telling me, people? Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Have to do that little plug. I'm almost on 600 subscribers, peeps. There's 14 of you. If I can get 8 people to subscribe me, I can hit 600 today. That'd be sick. That'd be wavy. That'd be sick. Yeah. Well, so yeah, so I've been asking your questions. It's just your huge inspiration, my bro. Honestly. Now I appreciate it, man, Jack. I appreciate it. I'm just being me in it. If I can help people along the way, then we can see. Hopefully, Mustafa can donate me a toothbrush and some toothpaste to brush my teeth because obviously my breath stinks. But yeah. I wish I know you're doing a live. I'd prepare questions. Not a problem. This is gonna be a regular thing. I'm definitely gonna come back on with Ant, hopefully once he's out in hospital. Um, and again, it's a series, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have guests on continuously, hopefully once a week, have guests on once a week, and we can, just have a chat, chop it up, ask some questions, crack some jokes, and yeah, man, just answer questions like I said. I just found you today. Ria, I appreciate you. How do you feel about being a role model? Care, my days, man. You're my role model, my guy. Care is a long-term friend, father figure, in fact. Funnily enough, he was my music teacher. And we've been in contact like ever since I left school, like flipping 12 years ago, whatever. And yeah, man, this guy's a G. But in terms of me being a role model, I suppose I don't know, man. If people want to call me a role model, then they're more than welcome to. I'm just being me, like I said. I live life how I want to live it. I'm just unapologetically myself. So yeah, man, just do what I like. And if people feel like I'm a role model to them, then I appreciate it. If I can offer something positive to people's life, then fantastic. And yeah, long may that continue, for sure, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you tuning in though, Kia. Big up. Uh top stoma accessory, boy. Top stoma accessory, definitely adhesive remover spray. I've seen some videos on YouTube of people pulling their stoma bag off, boy, and pretending it didn't hurt. Fam, I've done that before and that hurts. Stoma adhesive remover spray, 100%, top gadget. And on top of that, what else? I got a, oh man, where's my swag bag cover? I had a Stoma bag cover somewhere, which is like a wavy accessory. Where the hell is it? I can't remember where I put it, but I'd love to show you guys. I got gifted it. No, I don't know where it is, man. I don't want to get out of the I don't want to get out of the chair. Actually, give me 1 sec. Yeah, no, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but I've got given a Stoma bag cover from like an artist. He made an artist made like a cover for me. It's really really sick. It's called Insa. The artist is Insa, and on they call Insa underscore Gram on Instagram. Yeah, and they made like a really cool cover for me. So that's kind of cool as well, I suppose. Um, can you eat normal food, or are there any forbidden products you can't have? So they do suggest when you get a stoma to kind of, I suppose it's trial and error. Like everyone is different, right? Everyone is different. So you're not meant to eat popcorn and like long, like fibrous stuff, like green beans and stuff. But for me personally, like if it's stuff like that, I just steam it, becomes really mushy and soft, and I eat it. Not gonna lie, I pretty much eat anything I want. That's hands down. I can eat anything with my stoma, and touch wood, nothing's happened, no blockages, nothing so far. So that's a good thing. Um, don't get me wrong, some stuff have made my stomach a bit upset, and you can tell from the output, when you got an upset stomach because it's very watery. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Your output is meant to be kind of like porridgey, kind of like yeah, porridgey basically, because obviously with me, it's only going through my small intestine, and the large intestine is what dries out your doo doo. So that's why it comes out all like crispy from your booty. But obviously for me, it comes out into the stoma bag, and so porridge is the right one. Obviously, there's stuff that kind of bloats you, like onions, red meat as well. For me, I don't really eat that much red meat. Um, Again, stuff that's not good for you in real life is probably not gonna, in general life, not in real life because this is real life. In general life, is probably not gonna be good for you with a stoma. Let's just put it like that. Tell me about your food supplements. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I just take a multivitamin every day. Every day I remember to take it, and that's about it. I don't really drink milk and stuff, so I should probably, calcium is something I kind of like take through supplement form. I don't really have not much dairy, to be honest. Every now and again, I have a pizza because I love pizza and I love cheesy stuff. But yeah, I try and avoid dairy. I try and avoid fizzy drinks and red meat and stuff. I kind of try and live on a vegan diet, to be honest. Having said that, the past month I've been waxing off burgers. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've been eating a lot of burgers and stuff, and fish and all that. So yeah. Let's just say if I'm given an option, it's either vegetarian or vegan one. Let's just put it like that. I can truly say you've boosted my confidence, that's for sure. I appreciate you, Jack, man. Come on, man. You got my number. Holler at me anytime. How long did it take you to find the right bag that suited you? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm lucky in that's a lie. I had to do trial and error. I had to do trial and error. I ordered a couple samples of different ones from Coloplast, is that's where I get my bags from. And initially for the first year, I had the wrong bag, bro. I had the wrong bag. It kept leaking. And I was like, why is my skin so mashed up around my stoma? Like it was sore and red and really irritated. Eventually I got convex bags. I was like, this is wrong. This is not meant to be like that. So I ordered convex bags, and thankfully now I can wear one for 4 days and it's fine and no leaks, nothing, and the skin around my stoma is pristine. Let's just put it like that. So in terms of stoma stuff, everything is trial and error. You're so brave. I binge watched your videos today. You're my new role model. Oh, come on, Ria, man. I appreciate you. I need to write this stuff down. This video is gonna go up on my channel afterwards anyway. So you're more than welcome to watch it anytime and holler at me if you've got any questions. Bro, do you take a shower or bath with the bag? Yes. So my bag just stays on at all times. There have been a few occasions where I take it off and have a shower just because I want to like kind of soothe the area around the adhesive covers. But yeah, it stays on when I go swimming, when I go paintballing, skiing. I've done all these things with the stoma bag, and it's a okay. Can you sleep on your stomach? Yeah, you can. Obviously, you got to take the risk. I don't. I tend to only sleep on my back. I lie on my side sometimes, and sometimes I do lie on my stomach because it feels comfortable. But I end up always sleeping on my back. I've never actually. I don't think I've actually slept a whole night on my front in 5 years, which is mad. Red meat, McDonald's. I told that, bro. Your sleep routine and what are your chances of blockage and leakages? Leakages are very likely at the start. I'm not gonna lie. Until you figure out how the stoma works for you. I very rarely get a leak now, so that's a great thing. But I'm always prepared if one does happen. You know, the amount of bed sheets I've had to chuck away is annoying. My bed sheets are white as well, which is a mazza. Blockage. I haven't had one in 5 years, so I suppose it depends what you eat, right? So that's a good thing. Is there a brand of bag you find better or adhesive? There are so many products. There are so many products, Ria. You are correct. And what I would suggest again is just like order. My first orders were like 40 products. I thought I was a G, but I had so much stuff. I was like, oh, this is, happy days. I just found something that worked and I just have stuck to that ever since. Every now and again, I'll see something new. Like I bought these recently. And they are like skin cleanser wipes. So if I ever do get a bit of a leak or a bit of irritation, I use this wipe around the stone and I clean it all up. Then I dry it off. And this is the mint one. I prefer the apple one, but this is a spray I always tend to carry with me in my little carry sack everywhere I go. Because sometimes if you're in a public space, woo, it gets a bit smelly. So I just got a spray with me to kind of mask the spray. But you kind of like learn the technique, the quick empty and flush before the aroma can rise out of the toilet. Do you know what I'm saying, man? You develop that slowly. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Remember your prolapse. Oh yeah. So I haven't had any blockages, leakages happen all the time, but I did have a prolapse playing football. And I thought I was Ronaldinho in it. I was like doing a madness. And I felt something really weird happen to my stoma, and then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I was in like really bad pain. I called Mustafa because I was on the football pitch. I was like, bro, you need to take me to hospital. It felt really, really painful. By the time I got to hospital, it had like slid back in. So a prolapse is basically where the inside of the intestine like comes out through, so it just becomes elongated. It's not that serious. If it happens, you just lie down and it like kind of like sucks itself back in. But obviously, I didn't know that until later on. But I did have a prolapse for sure, so that's something to be wary about. I haven't had one since, by the way. Um, I know also a tower Moidas, he's 6'1" and I'm 6'1". I'll block you right now, Jack. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're 6'1". How have you found the ongoing COVID situation with your swag bag? Well, my swag bag is not affected directly, but me personally, I've been directly affected negatively. I had to isolate for bloody ages. My language. I was at home for 10 weeks. Man did not leave my house for 10 weeks, which was a madness. I can't remember, it's around April time. And so I've had to be extra careful, but of course I'm an extrovert, man. I'll be out and about, hitting the parks up. But obviously like being slightly careful, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it has affected my mental health more. And I'm sure you're all the same, my mental health more. In that I haven't got much up here as well to be affected, but it did affect the little bit I do have. So yeah, I had to kind of focus more on the mental side of things and the physical. The stoma was still working. I suppose it was just about getting the bag to fit around my little fat belly I developed because I was eating too much. Since then, I've lost it. I'm on a very strict diet. But here's my food I finished earlier. Just before this chat, I was scoffing it down. Yeah, but I put on I put on about 4 or 5 kilos because I was just binge eating again because I can eat whatever I like. How often or how many times in a week do I change my bag? It just depends, bro. Usually once or twice. Again, like I said, every 4 or 5 days I change it. Sometimes I forget because it just feels so comfy. So again, it depends. If it feels a bit itchy or if there's a bit of a leak, I'll change it straight away. However, otherwise it's however it just stays on for 5 or 6 days. Does your skin itch because you're always wearing a bag? Nope, doesn't itch. I shave. I'm not gonna lie. I shave the part under the bag because it just allows it to stick a lot better. But if it does itch, then I just remove the bag and I see what happens. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you because you remove it and there's nothing there. And you're just like, I just wasted a bag. But, I've got a whole batch over there. I've got loads there. So that is not an issue, man. But again, the main thing is, you just, if you feel like it needs to be changed, you just change it. Simple as that. It's been 35 minutes, people, man. Hit the like button if you haven't. Geez, 16 people watching. What up, people? Welcome to Bag Chat with just me today. Again, if you haven't already, send some love to Ant IBD Life. He's currently sitting in hospital with a bit of a blockage. Excuse me, I've got a dry throat. And so we're sending love to him, man, because hopefully he feels a lot better really soon, because he's definitely going to come on and we're going to have a nice little discussion, because that's what this whole series is about, man. Just talking, getting people like you to tune in, chat, crack some jokes, tell you the reality of living with the stoma. If you have any more questions, please do hit me up. I'll do another 5 minutes and then we can take it from there. Excuse me. Bro, what are the reasons for leakages? So the reasons for leakages will tend to be that you've just eaten too much. Literally. You've eaten too much and okay, let me start again. There are two main reasons for leakages. Either one, you don't stick the bag on properly, so the adhesive doesn't set. Either your area is a bit wet still, or you haven't pushed it down properly, or you haven't like spent enough time to like kind of soften the adhesive for it to stick on, and so then it just leaks and you have to change the bag. Or it just comes off and you have to change the bag. You can feel it though. You develop a sense where you can just like feel it peeling off, and okay, cool, now I need to change it. And the other reason is can you avoid leakage 100%? No, you can't avoid leakage 100%. I'll put money on that it will leak at least once. And that's not a bad thing, because the only way you learn from experience is from it happening. The only way you learn is from it happening, if that makes sense. So it probably will leak, but if it happens, it happens. You just got to be prepared. It is not a bad thing. I've had plenty of leaks, what I'm saying, like on the train, all over the shop, but I'm always prepared in my mind that if this happens, I've got everything I need in my little pouch, which is here. So I carry this wherever I go. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, but it's in this front little zip pocket. It's got like two spare stoma bags, adhesive remover, and like dry wipes and stuff. So if I was ever on the road, I needed to change my stoma bag, then I'd do it straight away. So yeah, but in terms of trying to think your mind you're never going to leak, then I wouldn't even bother doing that. You're just wasting energy on that. Think more about what you're going to do when it does leak, and then once you deal with it, it will happen less and less till it really happens. This whole year it hasn't happened once, since the beginning of the new year. So yeah. Hi, Kareem, how you doing, bro? I also have an ileostomy since 6 months because of Crohn's. Do you eat meat or did you go vegan? I don't personally. Again, so the thing about IBD is that it affects every single person differently. So what is good for me may not be good for you, and vice versa. For me, I am 100% certain meat in general is bad for me. Not in that it makes me feel bad, but it just makes me feel bloated. It's harder to digest. And I do eat it every now and again, don't get me wrong, but I tend to stick to more vegetarian, vegan style food. Again, vegan style isn't great either for people with stomas. Like quinoa for me, boy, and falafel sometimes. I love falafel, but because of the grainy nature of it, sometimes it really irritates my stoma. On other times, I just love it. Boy, falafel is amazing. But again, it's just about figuring out what is right for you. If you enjoy meat and you find a way to cook it and that really works for you and doesn't upset your stomach, then have it, of course. But I think it's really just about doing what's right for you, because I know what's right for me and I will do it regardless. I don't care what people say. And yeah, there's been times where I've gone long periods of just eating vegetarian food, even vegan food, but mostly vegetarian. Uh, and there've been times where I've like introduced like meat and chicken back into my diet, which is something I've done this year. This year, since like the beginning of the new year, I've eaten a lot more fish. That's a lie. I eat fish, but a lot more like chicken and like beef, for example, than I would have ever before that. I think I was like 4 years I went without eating red meat, and then I ate a beef burger, and then another one, and another one, and I felt all right. So yeah, can't complain. How long does the bag, Samir? Wagwan Samir. How long does the bag last for? It lasts for as long as it lasts on your stomach. Do you know what I'm saying? So unless it breaks, pops, which has never happened to me, the bag itself, um, you can wear it for a week if you want to. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, it's just down. I tend to change it like once every 4 or 5 days, like I said, or obviously if something happens to it where it needs to be changed. Otherwise, yeah, it's just it's pretty good, man. They're pretty sick. Look, I'm wearing mine right now. Jeez, slag bag. What about your key for disabled toilets? How do people get one? Oh yeah, I was given one. I can't remember who, maybe by my nurse. I've got it. I think it's in that bag as well. Where is that bag? There's somewhere. But yeah, like you can get keys as well. Say for example, you're in a restaurant, or if you're somewhere that has a disabled toilet and you feel more comfortable about changing your bag there, you get this little special key. And I tend to always carry it with me. Um, excuse me. I tend to always carry it with me wherever I go. So uh that is an option for you if you feel more comfortable just locking yourself in the disabled toilet. Obviously, they're a bit bigger. They sometimes have that little baby changing thing, so you can just like put stuff there and get your stuff done. Right, amazing. I'm making my own pouch. Make me one too, Ria. Let's be twins, pouch twins, like little kangaroos. Bro, what do you mean by leakage? Does all of the poop leaks or just some drops, like something? Bro, both. I've woken. It's mad, you know, because I've literally developed this sixth sense where I can wake up in the. So basically, I try and avoid eating close to my bedtime because that means during the night my food will digest and go into my bag and more likely to kind of like fill up. I'm the type of person that likes to empty my bag as soon as something's in it. But obviously, when I'm sleeping, I can't do anything about that. So I try and avoid eating 2 hours before bed because then I empty my bag before I sleep and I know I'm fine during my sleep. However, I've developed this sixth sense where I can wake up just before my bag is gonna explode. Oh my god. There's been times I've woken up and the thing is shaking because there's so much pressure from like air that's inside it, and it's mad. I gotta be like, I'm like, gotta like move so carefully, like swing myself off my bed so I don't move in a way that's gonna go boom. But again, that really happens. I don't want to scare you guys. To answer Kizar's question, both has happened. Both has happened. Little bit of a leak, big explosion. I've woken up like, and I've looked at my body and it looks like I've been, you know, flipping, lying on the beach and boom, and flipping wherever, fam, lying on the beach and flipping, I don't know, man, Madagascar for a week. That's how brown I am. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've woken up to that, but I was also woken up to a little bit of leaks and stuff. Both. Again, it just depends on yeah, just you and when you eat and stuff. But again, it will happen, bro. Just be prepared for it mentally. Right, no problem, Kareem. When did I open up about IBD in a bag? So I suppose I opened up the first or the night before, excuse me, the night before my surgery because I decided to make my first video of my stoma diary, which is available on this YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I'm 808. I don't know actually if I'm 808 anymore. Let me refresh this thing. Am I 808? I don't know. It says I'm 808 still from 600. Yeah. So anyway, I started this YouTube channel maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and that was the first time I was open about it. And I suppose ever since then, man, I'm quite like an outgoing guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've never really been anyone in the type of guy to kind of hide such a big part of my life. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oops. One sec. Let me mute that. But my laptop is gonna explode. It sounds like a Harrier jet right now, like it's gonna lift off, man. Oh my days. Oh my days. Give me one sec, peeps. Sorry, I just need to scroll down, but this thing is moving slower than a snail. Who likes that alliteration? Oh, my wardrobe is still open. So getting back to that question, okay, blah. Sorry, okay. Here we go. Where am I? Trying error. Yep, cool. I got the idea. Thanks for answering. When did I open up about my IBD? So I opened up with IBD, yeah, like I said, the day before my surgery. Even before that, I started speaking to a lot of people about what I was going through, and like kind of really, the more I spoke to people about it, the more comfortable I became, if that makes sense. So I really just started to talking to people that I know, people around me, people I'd never met online. I was on forums and stuff, because that was a thing back in the day. And yeah, I suppose it was from around then. And again, the more you talk about it, the more comfortable you become. And now I'm easy like a Monday morning. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty easy and chilled about it. So yeah, that's me, I suppose. Let me see what else people are saying. Swag bag, same for me. Quinoa and falafel are a big no-no. Still can't help eating a falafel wrap. Fam, since today, welcome. Yeah, falafel wraps. I still eat them. I ate one recently, I think a week or two ago. Banging. Boy, I just gotta make sure I chew it properly, but I love falafel. Ria, so many others have said about sixth sense. You must have to know your body then. Exactly. You just learn to adapt. You learn about your body. So yeah, it's just something that really you adapt to. And yeah, man, sixth sense, man. Call me Daredevil. Actually, Daredevil's blind, but you know what I mean. All I get is eat less, you can avoid the maximum problems. Nah, I wouldn't say eat less. I'd say eat more. Because you're eating less right now because you can't. I eat whatever I want whenever I want. And that's what is the key to it. Whenever I want, I make sure I don't eat before that too close before bed, which is something I was doing constantly in the first few years. Now I'm just like, cool, man. I'll eat. I'll try. Okay, let me say try. I'll try to eat at least 2 hours before bed, and then just like drink stuff after that. I'll have a little snack. But big meals, there, no way. The further away from bedtime, the better, because then you're not digesting while you sleep. And that's straight facts. When were you diagnosed? If you don't mind me asking, Suraksha, I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome, welcome. When was I diagnosed? I was diagnosed 10 years ago in 2010. 2010, I was diagnosed. Um, yeah, it's been 10 years diagnosis. It's been 20 years living with it. Bro, are you easy or relaxed when you're traveling or hiking or outside the city as I'm home now? Bro, I'm more relaxed when I'm outside than I'm when I'm inside. I love being outdoors. Like I'm an extrovert. Obviously, I'm a creative guy. I'm always at events, galleries, work, wherever it is. You know what I'm saying? Meeting my boys, meeting my peeps, meeting people, going out, hiking. I've been skiing with my stoma. I've been on the beach with my stoma. I've been jet skiing with my stoma. Relaxed. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. I don't even think about it to be honest, which is mad. It's so far in the back of my mind. Like I just do what I want and to take it from there, man. Chocolate. Do I eat chocolate? Chocolate. I don't even like chocolate that much, you know. I like white chocolate. Kinder. And about Kinder Bueno. Come on. But peeps, it's 15 of you. It has been 47 minutes. Boy, I said I was going to do another 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. If you have any last questions, please do hit me up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. I've got 15 people watching. I'm 8 away from 600. Show some love. I'm going to be back next week again with another chat. And, man, we can keep this kind of momentum going. I feel like it's really nice to interact with you guys live. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, to be honest. It's really nice to read your questions. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. Apologize. Coronavirus. Obviously, that's not the case. But let me ask this question: how many hours do you sleep, bro? Do you still rush to empty the bag at midnight? I don't, bro. I don't wake up at night. Do you know what I'm saying? 5 years prior to my surgery, I woke up every single night to go to the toilet. The day after my surgery, I can sleep for about 15 hours, bro, and not wake up, my guy. Obviously, I have to force myself awake now. I can sleep 12 hours, I sleep 8 hours. I just don't I don't wake up unless like my bag's gonna pop. Then I have that sixth sense, like I said, spidey sense is tingling. Other than that, man, I don't wake up, you know what I'm saying? And do I still rush? I don't rush. The problem with me, I'm a bit lackadaisical sometimes, a bit lazy. So I just wait for it to fill up and fill up and fill up, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I have to get up now and go. But it takes 10 seconds, my guy, to empty. Thanks, bro. It's 1 a.m. in Pakistan. I was just online for you. My guy showing the love. I appreciate you, Kizar, man. We need to chat soon, man. Big up. More life, more love. Thank you, Kareem. Thank you, Siraksha. Thank you all for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Again, like I said, show some love. This is going straight up onto the YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it back, you're more than welcome to do so. If you have any questions, holler at your boy. You can follow me on Insta. I think the link is in the description. No, it's not. It's just Moeed Majid on Instagram. I tend to use that more than other platforms. And again, like I said, I'm 8 subscribers away from 600. I would love for you to become part of the fam. That sounds a bit cheesy, but you know what I'm saying. As I'm looking to post, I think 4 videos this week. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I've got to do 4 videos. Lots of content, you know what I'm saying? And one of them is actually me injecting my Stellera, which I did the other day. So I've got the little dot on my leg, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up peeps. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for tuning in, rocking and riding with your boy Moe Majid, aka Brown Sugar. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Ria. Appreciate you. So glad I found you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. No, you are amazing, not me. Thanks again, though. I appreciate you. I'm looking mad. This is the first time I'm looking at myself. You know, I've just been looking at the chat the whole time. You guys could have told me I look dusty, but it's fine. Uh, it's all good. Uh, but yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna log off now because my mouth is feeling like desert. It is dry. I need to have some water and just relax. But big up. If you have any questions, like I said, holler at me. I'll be back again next week for the continuation of this the bag chat. I was about to say swag bag, the bag chat series. But until then, more life, more health, more love to you all. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.